2023 Spring Concert here at the Lesher Center for the Arts. We are happy to see all of you out in the audience tonight. And today, or tonight, you're going to hear 3 different musical groups from Northgate. But I want to make sure you're familiar with the program. So if you look at your program, you might be thinking when you see this orchestra, that this doesn't look like orchestra. Good call by you out there. This is the concert band. So they will be going first. So you can refer to this page and see concert band. They'll be first. After concert band will be the Symphonic Winds. And then finishing up the night, we will have the orchestra. Now, before we hear the concert band play, this year, they, of course, participated in the California Music Educators Association Festival, which is in music terms known as CMEAs. And they received a rating of excellent, so a round of applause for our concert band. For those of you, if this is your first time here at the Lesher Center, you are experiencing unbelievable acoustics. Maybe you've been to concerts outside, you've been to concerts in gyms, you've been to concerts in very small places that are not going to bring out the best notes. Tonight, I can guarantee you, this environment will bring out the best in all the groups you are going to hear. Now, they are all under the direction of the same person, Mr. Roberto Garcia Leyva. Round of applause for him as we can see him now. So, without any further ado, their first song will be Infinite Horizons. Here he is, Mr. Roberto Garcia Leyva and your Northgate 2023 Concert Band.
folks. Hi. Welcome to our annual spring concert here at the Lesher Center. We're so glad to be back. Give these guys another round of applause. It's such a joy for us to be back here. Of course, this beautiful hall, this beautiful venue, it's a really big deal for us to be here and to get to play and share our music with the community. And we're going to just keep the program going with our selection, Yorkshire Ballad. We hope you enjoy. Thank you. I just want to acknowledge there are some very wonderful talented, and most of all, I would say generous students that have shared their time, their expertise. And when I say expertise, I really mean it. There are 3 percussionists back there that are not in concert band, but that are filling in, helping them sound as amazing as they do. So we have Natalie Brooks back there on timpani, who plays alto saxophone. That's her primary instrument, not a percussionist. We have Andrew Klein back there. Andy? Who plays tuba, also not a percussionist, but we love him anyway. And then we have Joseph Padalecki back here playing, well, give him a hand first. He plays piano actually, so it's kind of cheating, but he was playing tenor sax, and then his tenor sax had to go into the shop for some repairs. I was like, yeah, just sit in on percussion, and he just loved it and stayed on percussion for the rest of the year. So we're really, really thankful for them for sitting in, some of them on very last minute notice, to help these guys sound incredible. And don't they? Give them one more hand. All right, we're gonna keep things moving here with Timberline Overture. We hope you enjoy. Thank you. right, for our final selection, we're gonna, well, I'll just say, usually Lesher Center is like greatest hits. It's like the greatest hits of the year. So we're bringing some, if you guys were at our CMEA performance, maybe you heard some of these. If you've joined us, maybe you've heard some of them. But we always love to bring back music that we enjoyed throughout the year. And we're gonna close our set out with Icebreaker March by James L. Jose. This, as you can see, this band is quite small, maybe than you're used to, but I just have to say and just express my gratitude to these kids. This is my first period of the day, so they see me first thing. Some of them have a period, but like a lot of them, I'm the first face that they see, and I hope that they enjoy starting their day out with music. I know I do. But they've been with me taking all of these, taking all my crazy instructions. We've had a lot of amazing times. We've had a lot of times where, you know, how things usually happen, right? There's always a little bit of getting people trying to catch everybody on the same page, but through it all, these kids have been incredible. They've been so dedicated, so hardworking. And I am so excited that many of them will continue their journey in music with me next year. You know, as we continue to grow this program, it's really kids like these that are going to help set up our program for the future, right? And see the growth and the incredible things that are going to come with this generation of students. So I just want to express my gratitude to them for all of the hard work that they've put in over this year. And as you can see, I hope you can see that we're having a lot of fun. I'm laughing my butt off, and they are too. Tonight's a celebration, it's a party, and we're just celebrating our incredible year, and we're so glad that you've joined us to be here tonight. So we're gonna finish our set here with Icebreaker March, and then we'll do a short set change, and the Symphonic Winds will be out shortly. Thank you so much for being here.
hear our second musical group of the night. Of course, this is the Symphonic Winds, but now we are going to also be recognizing the seniors in the group before we get started. So I will be naming the seniors. As I say their name, they will stand up, and then I will let you know where they're also heading to next, and then once all of them are standing, we'll give another rousing round of applause, and we'll allow them to be seated. So, let's get started. Oliver Galbraith, Diablo Valley College. Jacob Hussein, Diablo Valley College. Andrew Klein, Diablo Valley College. Matthew Stark, Manhattan School of Music. Prithvi Sundar, UC Riverside. Athena Zapantis, Johns Hopkins University. A round of applause for your 2023 Symphonic Winds senior. You may be seated, and before we get started with the Symphonic Winds, we also want to make sure you know that at the CMEAs this year, Symphonic Winds also received a rating of excellent. Congratulations. They will be starting off tonight with the piece entitled Sedona once again. Roberto Garcia Leyva and your 2023 Symphonic Winds.
by Stephen Reinecke. Super fun. We really enjoy playing that piece. It's tiring, as it should be. I tell them if you're not out of breath, you're not trying hard enough. So we're gonna keep it moving here with a beautiful rendition of Ave Maria by Frank Ticelli. I don't have much to say about this. I mean, I grew up playing in church. I grew up, singing in mass. So I've, sang this piece so many times. But it's still, every time I hear it, it just touches me right here. And I hope that we have that same effect on you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. right, we have a slight change in the program, just in the orders. Up next, we have Valerius Variations by Philip Spark. This is a piece that has, you'll hear the beginning theme, and then you will hear variations on it. This piece comes from a traditional melody from the Netherlands. And although it's from the Netherlands, I've been told that it sounds very British. So we hope that you enjoy this selection. We had so much fun preparing it. We had fun doing everything, really. We had tried to have a lot of fun in the classroom. While I do that, I do, again, want to acknowledge some very kind, talented, generous individuals that are gracing this stage with us tonight. Some on a one-day notice. Let's hear it for Stephen Garcia back there on timpani. Who you just saw in the last group playing alto saxophone. But Stephen's super talented, he plays piano, he does it all. So we're really glad to have him here sitting in with us. And also, unfortunately, our first trombone player got COVID over the weekend. So on a one-day notice, I heard from a student that he was practicing 6 hours last night. I don't know if parents can attest to that. Can't confirm. All right, perfect. We have Sutter Osteen back there on trombone, holding it down. Surprisingly, this is not the first time that Sutter has sat in on a one-day notice, but I'm just so glad, and I feel very, very lucky, very fortunate to have such talented students all throughout the program that can step in on a moment's notice. It's just really, really special, very, very fortunate for us, for my program, and I don't think that many schools can say that, right? That they can do that. So it's always nice to know that we have very talented individuals to rely on. With no further ado, this is Valerius Variations. Thank you. doing okay? They're doing okay up here? Yeah. Well, you know, I'm not. I'm sweating up a storm. And you know what? I will say, if you were with us 2 weeks ago at Yoshi's, I promise there's none of that tomfoolery that happened at Yoshi's, okay? And if you weren't there, I shaved my face on stage. That's all. I'll leave it at that. So we're going to continue with one movement from Tres Danzas de Mexico. This movement is called El Pitayera. I know, my accent, right? I'm actually fluent in both Spanish and English. But this is a very super fun piece, mimicking the traditional, like, Mexican folkloric music. This type of music would actually, like this style, you would actually be hearing from a mariachi. And we will do our best to imitate it and bring it to life in this concert band setting. So we hope you enjoy. Thank you so much. Also, I forgot my suspenders at home. Isn't that such a drag? I feel my pants falling off. Like, I hope I don't go like this and you know, give everybody a show. going to say this about all the students, and you just have to hear me out, you know, like they work so hard. Some of these students, I was a student teacher at Northgate in the 2019-2020 school year. And like these, the seniors that are here on stage now were freshmen when I was here. And then and then COVID happened, and then I took over the year after COVID. So, unlike I think most teachers that take over, like I was actually able to see where they started, and where they started their freshman year, and to see, you know, the people that we still have here, they're so incredible, they work so hard, and they've contributed so much to the program. So shout out to our seniors. And like I was saying before with the freshmen from concert band, there's so many sophomores that continued from last year and are still in the band this year. And I tell them, you guys, like, I see so much potential in this room, in this band. There are students that are going to go out and do incredible, amazing things. We have leaders, we have like students that are just so dedicated, and even if they don't continue doing music, like I just hope that I teach them the proper tools so they'll just be successful, right? The tools of persistence and practicing and showing up every day whether you want to or not, and knowing how to work together and work with other people. Like those are all things that you cannot play music without doing. And if you want to be successful in a job, you have to be able to do those things too. So I'm just so fortunate to be here at this time, like with this program, to see how much is going to continue to flourish. Our final piece for this evening, for this band, is going to be Block M. We just wanted to finish with something fun, a beautiful and dazzling march. We hope you enjoy it. And after this, we will take a short intermission, and then we'll do a set change, and the orchestra will come out to close the concert. Thank you so much for being here. Let's give these guys one more hand.
Okay, as you can tell by the sound, we are in for a treat. This, of course, is the orchestra, but before we get started, we must meet the seniors and find out where they are going to next. One quick note, these seniors that are about to stand up for you essentially are like exactly a week away from graduation. So, a round of applause for all the seniors out there. Orchestra seniors, I will say your name, you'll stand up, I'll say where you're going next, stay standing till all of you are named, and then we'll, of course, cheer and be happy for all of you out there. First, we have Elliot Burgess, San Francisco Academy of Art. Claire Kim, UCLA. Juno Kim, UC Santa Cruz. Chloe Mannion, UC Santa Cruz. And Arian Vafainia, Diablo Valley College. These are your 2023 orchestra seniors. Congratulations to all of you. Now you may be seated. And before orchestra gets started, I have to, of course, let you know that this year in the CMEAs, they received a unanimous superior rating, which is the highest that they can get. And before we get started, I just want to say a big thank you because I've done this a few times now, and I think that tonight I've seen the largest amount of teachers and staff from Northgate that have been here since I've been around here. So congratulations and thank you so much for the support from the staff and the teachers. No matter what you teach, no matter what you do, the performers up here definitely appreciate it, so we want to make sure we give a thanks to you. Now the orchestra tonight will be starting with a Sonatina in D major. Once again, let's get you Mr. Roberto Garcia Leyva.
That was Sonatina in D major. And up next we have The Last Spring by Edvard Grieg. I'm gonna kind of try to spread out my thank yous throughout this evening, but we're so lucky. You'll see in the program we have a list of coaches and clinicians. One thing that I really, really love is being able to offer these students the opportunities to work with folks. And this year they were able to work with Mr. Greg Brown, who was the former director here, one of my mentors, a great friend of mine, who I think is in the audience, I see him back there. But he was able to give us such great insight on this piece. And we hope that you enjoy it, we hope that it touches you, and that you, I don't know, that you like it. But we're having so much fun playing here for you, and we hope that you are having just as much fun listening to us. So here we are, this is The Last Spring. Okay, right now we're about to have a very special moment. I have a student who approached me, and I don't know why I hadn't thought of it before, but you know, for me, a very, very big experience, a very big opportunity was getting the chance to conduct a group, right? That's not an opportunity that I think a lot of people get, and I was very fortunate in my undergraduate program at Cal State East Bay to get a lot of opportunities to be on the podium. You learn a lot about leadership, you learn a lot about having opinions on music and trying to convey those opinions to other musicians. And we have an incredible, wonderful musician who has done so much for the program, so much for me, and now she is going to take the stage and conduct the orchestra through their next piece, Labyrinth. And with that, I would love for you to welcome Athena Zapantis to the stage. next piece, Possibilities, I'll just read a little blurb here, was inspired by this quote from Atlas Shrugged, written by a pretty famous novelist, Ayn Rand. This was her fourth and last novel, and perhaps her most widely known, and this quote says, "Do not let your fire go out, spark by irreplaceable spark. In the hopeless swamps of the not quite, the not yet, and the not at all, do not let the hero in your soul perish and leave only frustration for the life you deserved, but never have been able to reach. The world you desire can be won. It exists, it is real, it is possible, it is yours." And this piece, I think, is meant to inspire us, and I would like, these students are going to continue their journey and will maybe stay with me, maybe without me, and they'll go on and do all these incredible things, and I just want them to know that the possibilities are endless. So I hope that this piece invites you to think and just kind of sit in that feeling of maybe uncertainty, perhaps anticipation. There's a little bit of scariness, maybe, right? A little bit of, it can be frightening to not know what's coming, but I want this piece to inspire you to think of all these incredible things that these students are going to achieve, and our program is going to continue to achieve. So this is Possibilities. We hope you enjoy. Thank you. know you guys don't want to go home, but we have to. We have to, or they'll charge us millions and millions of dollars for staying past our rental time. I want to acknowledge and thank, first of all, starting with the Northgate administration, Kelly Cooper, Tucker Farrar, Tyler Rosecrans, all the people that work in the front office. I feel very lucky, maybe to a fault, that I have 2 administrators' students in my program, administrators' children in my program. But I mean, even besides that, I feel so blessed to have the support, not only of our administration, but also of our staff. Any teachers that are here, if you would just like give us a wave or a stand and just be acknowledged. We're so lucky. I feel very fortunate to work alongside you guys. And you know, I see these students one period out of the day, and they get to see all their other teachers. We're a team, right? And I feel very fortunate to be a part of the Northgate team.
Cooper's here.
What was that? Oh, and Kelly Cooper's here. Everybody, Kelly Cooper back. I would also want to thank, of course, the NIM board, Aaron Irely, Natalie Stark, Wilson Haro, Nisha McKinney, the executive board, and everyone else who serves so selflessly, so generously, who are constantly supporting the vision that I have for this program, and are constantly supporting our students in ways that you would not even fathom or imagine. I feel so lucky to have you guys at my side, and I know that with the support of that NIM board, anything is possible for this program, so thank you once again to the NIM board. Of course, thank you for being here, all of you. I told the students, like, they might not, not every single person in this hall is here for you, but every person in this room is rooting for you and wants to see you succeed, wants to see you play well, and you have been such an incredibly generous and kind audience. Give yourselves a hand. Thank you so much for being here. And of course, I want to shout out my little sister, my sister Joanie. I love her so much. My mom, my family, and my girlfriend, like they support me so much. And this year has been like ups and downs, like you would not believe it. And we're only 2 weeks away, right, from it all being over. But I am so grateful for the support system that I have, the people in my life, and all of you who continue to support our students and support me and support our program. It's invaluable what you do and how like you being here. We could play for an empty hall, but that would be no fun, right? So thank you once again for being here. Tonight our final selection will be Overture to Nabucco. This is by Giuseppe Verdi and arranged by Sandra Dachau. We hope that you enjoy it, and we hope that you all get home safely. And make sure to say hi to your students afterwards. Tell them like, hey, you did a great job. Tell them how great they were, because they've worked so hard to make this night happen. All right? Have a great night, folks. And with no further ado, here we go. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Get home safely. We'll see you next time.